Hello, everyone. Welcome to our paint class today. We are going to be painting a beautiful pumpkin inspiration. This is Asher. He's our super helper today. Asher, say hi. Asher's my son. Asher is here with us for the activity. I encourage you to find a pumpkin to paint for our class today. And any size, any color. It's kind of fun to paint on a pumpkin. It's very seasonal. I have a white pumpkin right here, and I'm going to be painting this cat design with this really pretty uh, botanical circle around it. Okay. Um, some of the supplies that you'll need for today are acrylic craft paints. So I have black and white to light and darken things if I need it to keep it easy. I have red, blue, and yellow, and I mix a ton of colors from those three primaries. So if you happen to have more colors, just use those. I have an array of just basic acrylic craft brushes. I have a small plate with a little black paint on it because I'm going to be using black to get started. I probably will mix a little bit of green. And I have a cup of water right here. I would also grab some paper towels as you get going, just in case you have any messes. But I'm going to be painting with you every step of the way. Usually I'm in my studio, but today we are at the dining room table because my kiddos are home. So we're going to go ahead and get started. One of the things I want you to think about is you can paint any designs that you want today. We're going to do, if you're doing the design with me today, I'm going to do this circular design first, just a single line, so I can put the cat inside. So I want you to find your pumpkin, make sure it's nice and clean, make sure it's dry, very important, and find the side of the pumpkin that you want to paint on. So I think I'm going to paint on this side right here. Yep. Can you go over there with your paintbrush? Put your paintbrush down, or you can keep painting. Cool. And I'm going to mix aside so it's nice and clean and nice and dry. And I'm going to do just a thin rounded circle line for my botanical design. Now I'm using a small brush and I'm going to use a little bit of black paint. I may use a little bit of dark green for this exterior, but I'm just going to wing it. And I'm just going to figure out where I want the top of my circle to be. So I'm going to center this and then I'll spin it to you so you can see it. But where do I want the top of my circle to be so I can put my botanical around it? So I put a little dot right there for the top. And I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. Where do I want the bottom to be? Now I want to put a little bit of design above and below it. So I did a little bit of a dot there and a line there. So I just did two dots for the top and the bottom of that circle. So it gives me a little bit of room to go above and below for some of the flowers. That's important, or some of the leaves. Same thing here. I have a little bit here and there. I'm going to do the same thing from the left to the right. I'm going to measure how wide I want this circle to be. So I'm going to just do a little bit of a line over there, and I'm going to use my finger and try to get it fairly parallel. So if you want to make 4 marks on your pumpkin, see how that's going to give me a nice easy area to freehand a circle. I'm going to connect it all together. And it gives me the space in the middle to put my silhouette of my cat. Okay. So once you have those 4 dots, and if you're to wipe them off, this is the nice thing with the pumpkin is you can always wipe it off if you want. I'm just going to spin this to me so I can do these lines more accurately. And I'm just using basic black paint. And I'm going to take my time, go nice and slow. I'm going to connect one line to another. Do you remember how to make green?
Yeah.
What colors make green, Asher? Yellow and blue. Exactly.
I need more space in my thing. I need more space.
You need more plate? I have another plate. I'll get it for you in just a minute. So I'm gonna go nice. And this is not perfect. Like this is hard. Just take your time. One line's a little wonky for me, but it's not too bad. I'm just gonna kind of lean back and maybe I'll make this line a little higher. There we go. And with a wet paper towel, you could actually come in and erase. So look, mine wasn't perfect. So I'm just gonna put my brush in my water cup. And then with a little bit of a corner of a paper towel, you can always come in and fix your lines. And kind of just wipe it off really quick, carefully. Yep, 1 minute, Asher. Let me just fix this. So I'm just using the wet corner of a paper towel and I'm just doing a nice clean area here. And it's okay if you mess up, just a little water. I'm using a white pumpkin too. I don't know if
Of
I'm gonna be
course.
as forgiving or not, but it came out not too bad. And it's not perfect, and it's all right.
Person?
Yep, just Terry today. But there's a lot of people that are gonna watch. Maybe they had plans today and they're gonna watch the recording. And that's okay.
Weird online.
Yeah. Yep. So mine's gonna dry. I'm gonna get Asher a plate. So give that a minute to dry, and then we'll work on some of that leaf-like detail.
It's weird.
Gotcha. You want to make green?
I have green.
Oh, here you go.
It's like a light green.
Oh, here, I'll help you.
Can you make green? Yes, for me.
Yep, I'll give you a little bit of green. So just mix those colors together, okay? All right. Now, what I might do is I might use black to play with some of this design. And the reason I'm going to do all these leaves around, because I want to pay attention to how big I want these to be. And I want you to take your time, use the smallest brush you have, and just start on the inside. And you can make any kind of size leaf that you want. Now, I'm just being playful and I'm going to do one leaf on the inside, just like that. And then the opposite side, that one's kind of touching. I can do a leaf maybe just a little bit higher. And maybe this has a little bit of a vine coming down. You can do this any way that you want. The leaf can have a little point, a little tip. And I'm just going to work my way up. You can do any leaf texture that you wish. We're going to add berries and some other things as we go.
Can I paint my stem?
You can paint anything you want, Asher. Go for it. And I'm leaving a little space in between because I'm going to put like a little line and a couple little dots for berries. Dot, dot. But I want you to come up with a pattern. See that?
Mhm.
Come up with a pattern that works for you. So I like leaving a little bit of space in between just for like a little bit of like dotting. And just have fun. Just this is the relaxing part of today's class, no matter what design you're doing. Good. Oh, you paint a green stem. Asher painted a green stem. That looks so cool, buddy.
It's pumpkins.
Because pumpkins have green stems. That's so cool.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they do. So I'm just gonna paint some really simple leaves. You can add like a little bit of like rough edging if you want to some of these leaves, but have fun with it. I'm just doing a little bit of leaves. And you can kind of stagger them. So do one on the left, do one on the right. You got paint in your eye? Okay, let me see.
It's okay.
I think you're okay. Yeah.
It's only like a tiny.
It was just a tiny bit of paint in your eye. Okay, I'm glad you're all right. How am I doing? What do you think? I'm looking right on the video.
You're doing that.
All right, and I'm just gonna take my time. And I'm gonna rotate around.
Just
You can watch it after, yes.
and then
So just leave a little spacing.
draw something on the back for you.
So much commentary in this class. You all are gonna love this so
Then
much.
draw
All right, so you're gonna draw something on the back for me?
something
Thank you.
super cute.
Okay, we gotta keep our voice down. Asher has a little brother sleeping upstairs, so we have the kids home today. So we're doing this a little off case here. That's all right. We're still doing class. All right. Oh, you're gonna paint it on the back side of my pumpkin. Are you giving me a heart? Asher's painting a heart on the back side of my pumpkin. That's so awesome. Thank you.
It's almost Valentine's Day.
It's almost Valentine's Day. How many months should we count?
Like the year six.
It's October today. So November, December, January, February.
4 months.
4 months until Valentine's Day? That's crazy. Who would have thought it was so soon, Terry? All right. Valentine's Day. All right. So take your time with these designs and details. I can't wait to see it.
I'm gonna do like mini hearts.
So I'm going to do this design all the way around. Oh, that looks really good, Asher. Does the heart have like a bottom?
I'm doing an upside down heart.
Oh, that's okay.
I didn't do
And you could do little swirls too. So like I could do a couple of like cute little swirls. That looks great. In between some of these leaves, if you wanted
I
to.
need more red.
So you can be playful. I'm just going to show them this design right here. Right. I'm going to take your brush off for 1 minute, Asher. I'm going to spin this. I just don't want to mess you up. So I just added some little like swirly detail right here. Okay. I just wanted to show you guys. So I'm going to keep working my way around. I'll look at it after. I can't wait to see it. Using the smallest brush you have, you can sometimes use the tip of your brush to have a really nice fine point if you're struggling to get like a really fine line. Otherwise, you can just use kind of whatever you have. Totally fine too. Don't worry about it. We're here just to have fun. This is so relaxing. I love painting on pumpkins. It's like the best. And this is the trick Asher does too. This is the trick of pumpkins. If you carve pumpkins, as you know, they rot pretty quickly. But when you paint on pumpkins, you can use like an outdoor clear spray and it will last much longer. And then you can appreciate it like that much longer. Those look really good. What we'll do is let them dry and then we'll do black outlines or white outlines around them. Okay. So let these dry. Yep. Go. And once you go finish, go do some, write your name on your pumpkin over there and we'll hang it on the door. Okay. So I have my pumpkin kind of flat down. And again, I'm just alternating these leaves. You can decide what details you want to add. I have a pretty good amount of black paint on my brush because I want it to be pretty solid in color. But I'm doing a little line and some dots just to kind of add some texture.
Before I spin it again, Mommy. Oh, I could just do it like that.
Just take your time, enjoy the process. And I'm just doing a little line with like a couple dots. I'm kind of painting upside down right now, so this is incredibly easy. If you're at home, you can you can kind of tilt your pumpkin in your lap like this, or lay it on the table flat, like facing up to the sky, is a great way to kind of stay in front.
Go white.
I'll turn my pumpkin a little bit just so I can keep painting this so it doesn't become totally ruined because I'm painting totally upside down, but this is a little better. But I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So these tips of these leaves can be nice and pointy. They can be lots of different shapes. They can kind of turn if you want. They can have a little bit of texture.
Mommy.
Again, get your paint and just, you can use a little bit of swirling. You want to add any of these cute little curly cues.
I'm making a white.
And so you can
Just
see
a
it's
couple
coming
white.
along.
Like a square of white, Mommy.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna let it dry, and then after it's done drying,
yeah.
I'm gonna make whatever I want on it.
Ooh, I love that idea.
So it doesn't have to just be ordered.
Yeah. Asher's blowing on his heart on the other side so it dries.
Nice.
Oh, stem for you?
No, I would like my stem plain, please.
Mm.
Yep, just I want my stem to be
My
nice
stem.
and plain. Thank you. Don't touch it with your hands, okay? Thank you. Okay, Asher, I'm gonna move the bench a little bit.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Now,
Why don't you paint on your blue pumpkin unless you want to paint on this? Want to paint on this? So we have these wooden things. We had these a couple of years ago. Some of you may remember these like wooden things you can buy at the dollar store. It's another great craft you can do with paints. Go to the dollar store. They have those fun wooden shaped planks.
like,
Kind of fun. If you don't want to do pumpkins, if you want to keep painting. These also make great gifts. Imagine giving a painted pumpkin to someone. It would probably bring them so much joy.
Yes.
yeah.
And they last forever. These will last all the way to Thanksgiving, I'm sure of it.
Yeah,
You should paint one for Mimi and Papa, Asher.
This
So-
one, this one.
Please don't touch my pumpkin with your dirty fingers. Thank you.
This is mine.
Oh, that could be really nice. I think we should keep it and make them another one. So what you can do again, once you get to the bottom area, I'm gonna tilt this up a little bit. I can actually tilt this. If you're sitting at home, I would tilt it. Oh, hang on, except Asher painted on the other side. Tilt it so it's kind of on its back, so you can tip it up. I'm gonna have to tilt mine since Asher painted parts on the other side. So we're just gonna do a little improv here. Tip and tilt and move your pumpkin as you need to. This leaf is a little wonky donkey. I'm gonna make a little point on the end is helpful. a little wider in the middle.
I know what this is, Mommy.
Do not touch that. Thank you. Super dangerous. Thanks. Please don't touch that. And I'm leaving room in the middle for, yep, so get the wet cloth and wipe your arm, please. Okay.
I'm gonna go wash it.
Ooh, keep getting
Here you
my
go.
fingers in the paint.
Oh, I know. Asher just dipped his arm in the paint. Okay.
I gotta
I
wash
need
my
to,
hands.
Okay. So get a little here.
I'll go wash.
So no, come here, let me see your arm. It's almost off. So Asher's using acrylic paint like us, which is not, can you watch your arms? It's not safe for, I mean, you could stain clothes and stuff. So Asher's wearing an apron. So
But Mommy's not.
I'm not wearing an apron. I'm being really careful.
Be as careful as you can, Mommy.
Be as careful as you can. Exactly. Asher, please be quiet. Brother's sleeping. Thank you. So just keep working your way around, and you can see the design is just really coming together.
I do. I gotta go wash my hands right
Yep, go
now.
wash your hands. You're doing great. I'm
I
gonna keep going. You're speedy today. I love it. I'm gonna keep going here. One, two. You're doing berries? Nice. Terry's gonna go wash her hands. I know a lot of folks wasn't able to make the live class today, so a lot of folks are going to be watching this recording. So I'm so glad that you're watching the recording. Please like this video if you haven't already, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And if you're new here, a warm welcome. I'm so glad you're here with us. That is my son. All right, I'm going to put some swirlies over here. Asher's usually not with us for our paint classes. He's usually in school, but he doesn't have school today. It's a Jewish holiday today, isn't it, Asher? Do you remember what the name of it is? I do not. Probably should write it down. So I'm working my way around. I'm almost done. Okay. Can you go sit down over there for a minute? Thank you. So
Wait. Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to finish up some of these leaves and we're going to let it dry. So the nice thing with this design is you can let the first coat of paint dry. Okay, just go ahead and sit there for a minute. Okay. You can let the first coat of paint dry and then you can do detailed designs on top of this, which is really nice. So we'll let the black dry. We'll do our black cat. And again, if you're doing your own design today, that's totally fine. I'm just doing this corner right here, so give me 1 second. Sorry, you can't see it on camera. I'm just trying to complete this quickly. I'll show it to you in 1 minute. I'm just doing those lines with those dots, and I'll add a couple curly cues. But look how cute that is. So pretty, so simple. And then if you need to do any touch-ups, this is a great opportunity. Kind of look at these leaves, see which leaves might need a little bit more black paint or whatever color you're using. I was talking to Terry at the beginning of the class and we were saying how I could do like a dark green. I might do dark green accents on some of this black to see one if we see it, but to make it a little more greeny. But we'll see. Or we could just keep it black silhouettes. That's okay. But I love these little curly cues. So I'm just going to take a minute and add a few more of these curly cues around the pumpkin where I don't have it yet. So let's add a couple more. And I'm trying to keep the middle nice and open for the cat design. Hey, Asher, could you not do that right now? Thank you. Asher, thank you. So that's gonna dry. And the most important thing to do is just try not to like bump it at all. Asher put some really nice hearts on this side. I'll show everybody on the other side of my pumpkin. So our goal for this side is we're gonna let it dry. And then we're gonna do like black or white outline and do details on top of his red hearts. But they're pretty wet. So we have to let it dry like pretty good, right? Yeah. Okay. What about this? Would your pumpkin need any more second coats or is it still pretty wet? Don't touch the handle. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, wipe your hand. Here's a wet cloth.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Go finish your leaf over there. Okay. So we have this cat, and if you wanted to grab a pencil or a pen to do any sketching, you can. I'm gonna go see if I can find a pencil really quickly.
Why is pencil? they're not sharpened.
They're not sure.
I wonder if I could
So
do.
sometimes when we're sketching objects, it's helpful to get like a pencil or pen or something. I don't even know if there's any stuff in here. I love using mechanical pencils, but this one does not look very good. And I'm scared to use a Sharpie because I want to get the design right. Let me go grab a pencil down in my studio. I'll be right back. Ashley, please don't paint on my stem. I'm asking you, please don't.
Can you hang my leaf?
Okay.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I have a pencil. If the pencil doesn't work, I'm going to grab a pen, but I'm just going to take a minute to sketch the cat outline here. And I want you to position the cat in the middle, more on the left, because the tail is going to come out and curl. So I'll spin this to you for a minute. This is the center of my circle. The cat is going to be more on the left because the tail is going to come out and curl back, okay? Now, I'm going to just be patient and I'm going to try to find where do I want the top of the cat's head to be over here. So I'm going to do this on my end, but find where you want the top of the cat's head to be, kind of do a circle and then do that front chest and come down. And then you can do the same thing for the back. So I'm just going to spin this to me so it looks fairly decent. So I'm going to do a little thing for the top and my pencil isn't really working. So I'm going to try a pen, which is equally scary, but I'm just going to kind of go for it. Let's see if my pen works. Okay, my pen's not working. So I'm just going to freehand this with my paint.
Oh, you're brave.
I know, aren't I brave? Terry, I love living my life here on, you know what I could do is I could probably use a Sharpie. Let me go get a Sharpie so I can wipe a Sharpie out.
I might do a bat.
So whenever you like carve pumpkins, we used to always use a Sharpie to carve because you could outline your design first, and then the Sharpie you can get off with like nail polish remover, which is really nice. So I'm gonna use a Sharpie, friends, to get my cat in here. Sharpie works great. And the best thing about this is we don't have to carve this damn pumpkin. It's just gonna look great the way it is. Yes, Asher?
I'm gonna try the cat.
You got it, Terry. I believe in you.
You believe me?
Say, I believe in you, Terry. Go, Terry, go. So the cat's head can be like a little wider. Like, see how that made it look a little more feline? It was a little wider. And it's got a little neck. I don't draw cats that often, so we're in this together here. And the chest, and its chest comes out as wide as its head. And then it kind of comes in and down. Oh boy, that didn't look so good, Terry. But you need to make sure you have enough room for the feet. So this is where it gets fun. So the neck and then the back.
Mom, and my hands are dirty, so I'm gonna go wash them
Oh, that sounds good.
really quick.
Really quick. Good idea.
Right.
Yeah, Asher's in the air class today. Asher, be quiet. Brother's sleeping. Thank you. So Asher's 6. I have to constantly remind him to just be a little quiet. And that's all right. So the back leg kind of rounds a little bit. Okay. It's sort of cat-like, Terry.
It is sort of.
It's not great. I think the chest
Oh,
needs
it's
to
a
be a little
cat.
higher. I'm gonna get some nail polish remover and fix it. Okay, see, I have a lot of lines. So if you have a lot of lines like me, guess what? It's okay. I'm using a thing that I can easily change. I can get nail polish remover and wipe this off. And then the tail, so you're gonna bring, this is all gonna kind of be connected here under this first foot. And then I'm gonna just go for the tail. So it's gonna come up and curl like this. And the tail's gonna be doubled.
Yeah. Okay. It kind of looks like mine kind of looks like a cat with horns.
So I'm gonna just double up this tail and curl it over and around. And just take your time with the sketching. There is no rush. I'm gonna get a wet paper towel or nail polish remover and fix my cat. But it's not bad. The chest is the part that I messed up. I came came down too far. So these lines right here, I need to wash off. So let me see if it will work with a wet paper towel and with no nail polish remover. I'll be the tester. Might work. No, you need nail polish remover. Okay, no worries. That's okay. Have it nice and handy. So I always love, Sharpie works. Again, when you do pumpkins and stuff, using a Sharpie is awesome to kind of play with some of the design. I'm just gonna take a minute and just wipe off. There we go. I got most of it off. Usually we don't use white pumpkins either, so it is what it is. I'm just embracing this for what it is today,
You're good
Terry.
with it today. That's it.
But you know what? This is all you do. This is the easy part now. You can just fill it in. I can kind of
Tail looks.
cover all those other silly lines. And then this is the line I need for the chest. This one right here. So I'm not even going to notice it when it's far away, right on my steps or wherever you're putting it. Ooh, figuring out where to put your pumpkin. Somewhere you can admire it.
Yeah. I don't.
And guess
Oh,
what? You might want to be inspired to paint another one.
messed up the tail. Oh.
Cats are hard, so don't worry if you, I mean, mine barely looks like a cat, so I'm just rolling with it here. Drawing is something that you either have experience in or you don't. And I always love to just approach drawing, with ease because there's only so much we can do with the sketching part. But having a visual to work from is important. I'm just filling this in. How did your cat come out, Terry?
Well, I don't like the tail.
Okay, so get some. Did you do a Sharpie or are you just painting?
I just painting.
Okay, so you can always wipe the tail off, right? This is acrylic paint. It will
It's
come off pretty easy. So using a wet paper towel, you can wipe it right off if you want to. My cat's like looking over its shoulder. It's hilarious. I'm probably gonna have to like, I don't know. I'm just gonna embrace it for what it is here. Okay,
I got a huge
got a little paw here.
I got a huge.
I feel like with the tail, that's kind of the most abstract part. That tail can be doing anything it wants to, Terry.
I could kind of.
And if anyone's new here, we always love sharing our artwork with one another. We have a Patreon community, and we always, well, when we all remember, we share our artwork there. So if you want to take a picture of your pumpkin and join our Patreon space, it's Painting with Megan on Patreon. If you're not subscribed or following us there, you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but you can follow all of our fun stuff there,
Yeah.
all of our upcoming classes and our recordings and things.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do my tail carefully.
I think I might just go again and do it on the other side.
Oh, there you go. Just flip it. Just do that. I love that. Terry, because you can spin these damn pumpkins. You guys can do two designs. Like Asher did hearts on mine. You could do two designs and you can,
Okay.
how multi-purpose is that?
That's
There's
right.
my cat. It's definitely looking over its shoulder. Maybe it like can hear the children coming and it's going to run away. I don't know. We'll see.
Now I kind of
And Sharon, who usually joins us, she has a black kitty at home. So I'm sure
will
she
do
will
it.
do our kitty design with us. All right. So I'm just going nice and slow. The goal here is to get this object just painted in entirely. Now I have some Sharpie lines showing, which is fine. No big deal. But I'm gonna let all that dry. I'm gonna do a couple of really cute kitty cat whiskers. One, two, three. One, two, three.
Oh,
Makes it look more like a cat, just like the picture. The one in the picture has some for sure like more texture on it, and I am not going to do that today.
Yeah.
But this is a really good time to just get your cat design down, let it dry, okay? And then where the black is, if you need to do any, Asher, quiet, please. There's people that are painting. We have to be a little quiet. Asher's playing war on the other side of the table. A very lively game of war by himself. But doing second coats anywhere you need your black to just stand out a little bit more is good. I might do a little bit of like maybe white design tucked into the black. You could decide if you want to like let this side dry and like spin. Asher did some really beautiful hearts here. So maybe I'll take my black paint and outline some of Asher's hearts. So it's really fun. You can do two designs on one pumpkin. I did some upside down hearts too. That was very creative. So it's good to like just do one area, let it dry, and come back to it. So Asher's hearts are still pretty wet, but I can do a black line around some of these. I'm gonna let this one dry here, but I have an upside down heart right here. And again, I would use smaller brushes for this smaller detail work. I'll show you the hearts that I just did. I did some black outlines around some red hearts, which is super cute. Okay. Asher, take off your shoes for me. Thank you. 6-year-olds are very noisy. And my 1-year-old who's sleeping upstairs is a very light sleeper. So we have to be very quiet during nap time. Okay, so I just did a black line right there. And again, I'm just killing time letting the other side dry. If you want to do any kind of fun detail work, you're welcome to. I'm going to do a big black line around this heart. I could do some fun swirls. You could do like a totally different design, like a jack-o'-lantern face. Some of you may have orange pumpkins. Some of you have white pumpkins. We actually just got some like green, gourdy kind of style ones, which was kind of fun. So look at the black. It makes it look so much like brings those shapes right to life. Actually, I did black lines around your hearts. Can you help with what?
Apron.
The apron? Yep. In 1 second. I'm just finish these outlines.
I'll give you 10.
You're gonna give me 10 seconds? Okay.
Oh, I didn't say one because you did it here's the time.
Can you go sit on the couch and be really quiet? Quiet TV. Just stay out of your corner because brother's sleeping over there, okay? Quiet iPad. Yeah. Thank you. Right. So these designs, they can really like, you could be doing something very complicated. Like some of the designs that I shared with you are like very detailed, very complicated. I did something really simple. I had my kids at home, so I was just trying to do something simple for today. But I'm gonna let that dry. I'll do a couple of like added details for consideration. So this is like simple black. You could totally leave this as is. If I make a green, I could do some green on the leaves, and I'm just gonna see what that looks like. Now you want to make sure your black is like pretty dry. Asher has some extra green right here, so I'm gonna borrow some of that. But I'm gonna make a little bit more. And to make green, it is yellow and a little bit of blue. The ratios are a lot more yellow to blue, and I have quite a bit of blue right here. So I'm just going to move some of that blue out of the way because you don't need a lot of blue. But I'm going to mix these together. And then if you want to use like a little bit of a lighter green on top of the black, you can. So I might mix a green and test it and see how it stands out. Um, it's totally up to you. If you need to make a color lighter or darker based on the color of your pumpkin, or if you're doing like this is a secondary detail, that's fine. But I'm just going to see how this goes. With these classes, I always love to experiment. And if you've been a part of these classes, you know that. But I'm just going to do a little bit of green, just kind of touched in. And that's kind of fun. If the black is wet, it's going to kind of go right in, but you can see there's just a little bit. I just did a little bit of green on the inside of some of these leaves. So the black is still wet in some places. Oops, I just dipped my green in my black. Whoopsie. But I'm just gonna do a little bit of green. And you can spin and kind of manage the amount of paint on your brush. But I like a little bit of the green color. Any of my leaves that are still wet and black, I'm gonna ignore those. But this green is showing up pretty well. And it's just kind of a fun ad if you want to consider it. So again, you can do as much or as little detail as you wish. I might even put a little bit of this green on this stem going around. So the black is just kind of a detail on the background, which is kind of neat. So it's kind of a green vine with a little bit of black detail. So again, you can be as simple with colors and design. This is just kind of expanding it a little bit with a little bit of green, which is kind of fun. So you can pick and choose. Again, you are the artist. You are in charge of your artwork. And we do this workflow. This you choose your favorite colors, you choose, how you want to evolve your design in all of our classes. So if you're new here, just know I'm always going to encourage you to pick and choose, use your favorite colors. And you can pick and choose on how simple you want to keep something, if you want to add more to it. So that's a little bit of an example of the green on top, and then you can see it's all black on the bottom. So you can see how quickly it can evolve with just a secondary color. It's kind of fun. Maybe you have a cat that has black and white spots on it. You could add white spots to your kitty cat, whatever. You could add little eyes if you wanted to. I think I'm going to keep my cat nice and black just for the simplicity's sake. But I'm adding a little bit of green, a gentle line on the vine itself, and a little bit of green on the inside of some of these leaves. Just keeping it pretty simple. I like that secondary color. I like that it's still fairly dark. And again, the cool things about these pumpkins is you can spray them when they're completely dry and you can leave them outside and the paint will not come off. You spray them with a clear sealant. You can get them for like $7, $8 at any store, like hardware store, Walmart, whatever. Probably the dollar store these days. I don't know. But very easy to get. And the cans last you a long time. Like you can do a lot of different projects with them. But you could use that same spray on rocks. If you ever want to paint on rocks, you could use that same spray on rocks. I usually have, one or two of those cans around the house for, random projects like this. So you can spray something and you can appreciate it and it will last a while. Another idea is we did painted on rocks, Halloween rocks. I gotta find them. They're probably in my garage. We did Halloween rocks a few years ago and I did it with my sister. And she is not an artist at all. God bless her heart. And she knows that. So she'll never watch this video, but if she did, she wouldn't be offended. But there's my green. I just finished it all the way around. So pretty. But she painted this like really funky, like Frankenstein face. And it's like the funniest facial expression. And I saved it and I sprayed it. And I left the rock outside all winter and it survived. It's still there. So funny. But it's fun to do rocks because you can kind of bring them in and out. You can leave them in fun spaces and spray them, and that paint will stay on for a long, long time. Pumpkins are good though too because you can keep them out for a month or two, and the pumpkins are fine as long as they stay right. But how fun is that? I'm gonna put in a couple more fun dots on the exterior just to have fun with it. So
I
let's
did a
see.
little bat on the side.
You did a little bat?
Well, big bat, big bat.
I love that. I love that. Let me see.
Oh, I'm waiting for the black to dry here. A
Oh,
little more.
I love it.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm gonna run.
Nice to see you, Terry. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining.
thank you. It was great.
All right, I'll see you soon. Make sure you post a picture. We'd love to see it.
Okay, I will.
All right, thank you. And for everyone else on the call and watching the tutorial, I want to thank you for being here. Today we're a little more casual, so I would love for you to share your artwork. I hope you loved our painting today. I thought it came out so cute. And keep working on it. If you want to spin your pumpkin and do the other side, feel free to do that. But be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already checked out our Patreon page, be sure to do that. But have a great day, and I hope you have a great Halloween. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Thanks for being here. Bye bye.